With elections in the United States on the anvil, it's notable how different the country's electoral system is from India's. In India, citizens directly vote for members of parliament and the party with the majority in the Lok Sabha selects the Prime Minister. In the US, the process to choose a president involves the Electoral College. American citizens don't vote directly for a president. Instead, they choose electors, representatives who cast the actual vote for the president. There are 538 electors, and to win, a candidate needs at least 270 votes from these electors.
Well, India and US systems are different. In US, has a presidential form of election and the government, and India follows the Westminster model, which is the UK model. Now, in USA, they follow the system of Electoral College, which distorts the popular vote. It happened in Hillary Clinton's time. She got 3 million more popular votes, but she got less votes of the Electoral College, and some states, particular which are considered the swing states, decide this.
In the US, when citizens vote, they are essentially voting for electors pledged to their candidate, not the candidate directly. In most states, the candidate who wins the majority in that state gets all of that state's electoral votes. This means a candidate can win the presidency without winning the national popular vote. Compare this to India's first-past-the-post system, where each constituency elects an MP directly and the party with the majority of MPs takes control of the government. This way, power directly reflects the people's vote in India.
So they propose the Electoral College, and that gives every state a number of votes equal to its number of representatives in the House of Representatives, plus 2 senators. Every state gets 2 senators. So, for example, a very small state gets only 1 representative, and it gets 2 senatorial electoral votes, so it gets 3 votes in all. The largest state, California, gets 52 representatives, plus its 2 senators gives it 54 electoral votes. So it is more or less proportional to the size of a state, how many votes that a state gets. After the popular votes are counted, then one determines who gets a plurality of electoral votes in that state. Plurality meaning who gets the most popular votes in the state. And in almost all states, in 48 of the 50 states, all the electoral votes of that state go to the popular vote winner, even if it's not a majority.
The final step also differs. After the electors are chosen in the US, they meet 41 days later in December to formally cast the official votes, which the Congress counts in January to declare the next president. In India, however, the Election Commission announces the results right after the count. The president then invites the majority party or coalition leader to become the Prime Minister. This makes India's transition of power more direct, while the US relies on the Electoral College to make the final decision.